of the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Set to kick off.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Yeah, I know. That was a that nigga sacked the shit out of me, bro.
After the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep. Middle.
Good catch, bitch.
It's complete. And he is going to have
good fucking catch, white boy.
They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Needed that.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So
you fucking was watching the play I was trying to go to. I'm not even gonna lie.
Inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1.
Oh my God, I did not mean to do that. I was trying to hurry up and press him for the man.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I ain't trying to fuck with him, man. I don't know why.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's gonna have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He'll get this on to Jamal Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And a Packer.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. And how about this 1st drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robbie Anderson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this 1st quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Let's get it, baby. You know, this is our playoff game right here. It's a wild card game right here.
Taken in
I
the
already
end
know I'm
zone.
going to get to the best shot.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First carry now for David Montgomery, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
A running play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery.
I better catch that, nigga.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 10-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
I didn't ran that in from that far.
Roosevelt Nix. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Albert Rosa set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
From that far. Fullback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, you said lagging. You said?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumbling.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
The ball carrier.
12 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
1st down, Packers.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the 1st time in his career.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
And a Packer 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Packers 14, Bears 7.
My bad, bro. I'm texting somebody. Let's go, bro. Let's
go. The kickoff unit is out
on
the
bad,
field,
bro. I'm fucking texting something.
this one away.
I'm a mad fucking lead.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I think he's on
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
Oh,
they
my
controlled
God.
it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there.
David Montgomery.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle.
Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long.
Good
We
hit,
hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
I thought he was going to keep going.
Wrap him up as he'll go
I don't
down
know why he
well
stopped.
short of a first. A
He had it.
surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Rodgers into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. McSorley from the shotgun. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. McSorley sets to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down.
Oh.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 21-yard line.
Now McSorley. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say,
all
right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's McSorley to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Throwing is McSorley. And this is taken in at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Scantling. A gain of 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Jones.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, he dropped it.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
By Kyle Fuller.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At their
off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Packers 35, Bears 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
So you go just stick
this
home.
To the 22.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Oh,
Let's this one
shit, that nigga was
man, complete.
Catch that nigga.
Past the 20. And
This
he
shit.
takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
I blitzed my whole team. I thought you was going to run.
Jimmy Graham,
This shit.
78 yards. And
This
the
shit.
Bears get a bit closer.
Definitely call me shit. This
Well,
shit.
if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
No, that was a good play, bro.
A couple yards into the end zone.
I wasn't even expecting. I was expecting you to fucking. I was expecting you to fucking run the ball. Not expecting you. I was not expecting you to go to fucking ball. That was a great fucking pass. I'm not a fucking hater. I give credit. Dude.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good.
My son almost fucking pulled me just now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
My son was pulling me to go out.
Now it's Patterson.
Somebody stop that.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
That's the closest we ever stopped that.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, yo, will Cordell Patterson one time, though, bro? I got 60 touchdowns with that nigga.
Their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And now here is another
You can't throw on me, bro. I got you.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
It's caught at the 10.
Ooh, niggas just catching. They just, oh, y'all just catch it. If y'all gonna do that, then I'm just gonna throw the ball any kind of way now. If y'all just gonna be just doing what y'all want now.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
Ooh,
intercepted.
good shit. You disrespectful ass nigga. Good shit.
He's at the 50.
I should have lobbed that bitch. Good shit. You got that. Good shit. I should have never disrespected you.
6 for a Bears touchdown.
Good shit.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Got a man. It's Patterson. Complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20-yard line.
McSorley once more looks to throw. And it's caught inside the 5. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 42, Bears.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
I get fly, nigga.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, my God. This nigga didn't even jump for the ball.
Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over.
Bears take over first and 10. At their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We'll take that.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, y'all. Let's put the smash on this nigga. Yeah, I'm not kicking him the ball no more. He's not getting kicked the ball no more. If you kick him the ball, my nigga, that's word to me. I'm fucking cutting you, you fucking son of a bitch. Don't kick this nigga the fucking ball no more. I'm getting tired of this nigga, man.
Package to start the drive.
I'm getting tired of this son of a bitch, man.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20.
Oh, King, I fucking need you back. For a reason.
A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
And I missed the sack.
Inside the 5. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Good shit.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side.
He must don't care about the play, though.
One of the guys can come up with it.
He must think he can stop me.
He's
disrespecting me. I think it said fuck the offside kick. I'm gonna get stopped.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'm about to get a stop.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. On play action. Now Rodgers. Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete.
Good catch,
and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40.
I know that was. I ain't gonna front. That was out.
For him now on the year, and he's got
I ain't gonna front. It had me like. Whew. Had me like. Whew. You know, I knew I threw it right.
Rodgers throwing here. Throws right side, and that's complete.
Oh, Stan.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, you catch that, boy.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field,
yeah, catch that, boy.
I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
Oh, you left him
This
on.
is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Robert Tanyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Open, boy.
And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
56.
He's not getting
Bears 42.
Hot
The kickoff unit is out of the field, and they will send this one away.
Fuck that. Yeah, he can get the ball.
Fields this way up at the 17.
That bitch.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Oh.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's crashing. 36. Mike, over. Land. Where's Mike? 40 down.
On play action, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score. Packers 63.
Yeah, we got it, guys.
Bears
We got that
42.
last player spot.
The kickoff team on the field
Get it.
now as they will send this one away.
We got that last player spot. Let's get it.
Taking it to 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard
I want to thank my general manager. I want to thank the fans.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
Okay,
because victory, not a chance now.
We told y'all we would do it.
How they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the
Good game, bro. Good game, bro.
And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle
See you next year, brother.
of this one.
Mexico, brother. See you all the way in Mexico. I don't know if you're going to New Mexico or regular Mexico. You going to Mexico, brother. Take your ass to Mexico! Mexico!
Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. See you next time.
Aaron bleeping Rodgers, 3 for 9 touchdowns. That's what I call a great game, bitches.